Hey guys, today is Tuesday, April 28th. Today you guys have another workshop day, but the way I'm going to structure it is a little different than we did last week because I think the sheet that you guys had to fill out last week was maybe a little weird. It didn't quite work the way I wanted it to. So instead, today what you're going to do for your workshop day, you still have all the same things to work on. So you can work on your narrative writing, you can work on your research, or you can conference with me. If you want to conference with me, yesterday there was a note on the agenda that you should sign up. If you still want to sign up and it's not too late, like you're not doing this at 6 o'clock at night, you can still sign up. These are the time spaces, so you can sign up for a specific time, so it'll be just me and you talking, not a bunch of other people looking at or listening to our conversation. To get to the conference, then first put your name in here. So if I want to meet you from 9 to 9:15, put your name in there. And then click on this, and it'll take you to the Google Meet so that we can chat. Um, if you're going to work on something else, if you're going to work on research or you're going to work on your narrative, you can click on here when you're done working. Instead of having you put your names in all the different spots on that sheet, I'm going to have you just fill out a workshop day form. So type in your first and last name, what hour you're on, what did you work on, and then send me a link to whatever you were working on. So if you're working on research, send me a link to like some of your research articles, send me a link to your MLA citation templates filled out. If you printed off MLA citation templates, that's fine. Take a picture of them, upload it to Google Drive, and put a link in there. Just something to show me what you were working on. If you're working on your narrative, just put a link into your narrative that you're working on, just so that I can see like where everybody's at in this process. And then the last thing is what questions you guys have so far about this project. It is kind of weird to do this project not in class and not be there to answer all your questions, especially since people are in so many different spots. So it'd be nice if you guys could let me know what questions you have so I can get those answered so that you're not floundering and freaking out and trying to put this together and you have no idea what you're doing. One person did send me a question that maybe some of you have. In the folder, in the independent reading unit folder, you will see that I have a bunch of narrative materials in here for you. Someone asked if you guys are supposed to do all of those. You don't have to do all of them. They're just in there as like resources to remind you of how to do narrative writing. You guys did narrative writing last semester, and these were all things that we went through or assignments that we did. So I just put them all on here so that you can kind of use them as notes to remind yourselves of how to do all those things. If some of them are helpful, like if doing a steel chart for your character to get them developed, if that's helpful, like go ahead, do that, and you could even turn that in as like what you're working on to show me how far you are in your process. If you want to use the plot outlines, that probably wouldn't be a bad idea. But none of this is like required stuff that you have to go through. If I were you guys, though, I would definitely look over the dialogue rules thing again, and the plot outlines and how to do tags. But if you have any questions, let me know. I know this is super weird, but let me know how it's going. Let me know what questions you have so that we can get questions answered. Have a good day. Thanks.